Coming to you live from the AAC in Moon Township, it's Charger basketball, and the OLSH Chargers are hosting the Deer Lake Lancers in a non-section action in 3A. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. We're going to bring you an audio game tonight. We apologize, no cameras tonight. But, Christian, I think we got a good one on hand tonight.
We definitely do, Al. This is going to be a terrific matchup tonight. Deer Lake's coming in. They're well coached. They got some players on the offensive end. They're going to play a lot of matchup zone tonight. You're going to see a lot of pressure in the full court and in the half court as well. And OLSH is going to have to take care of the basketball tonight and make the right plays and the right reads to be able to win this one and stop the ball in transition, because Deer Lakes likes to get out and run.
Well, you see the records there. I know it's an audio game, but we got the graphics for you. You see the records there. The Deer Lake Lancers come in with a record 4-3 overall. They're 2-0 in their section. They come out of Section 3 in 3A. Your Chargers 6-0. They are 1-0 in Section 2. And just a side note, Christian, I was just informed that the scheduled game for tomorrow night at Derry has been, I don't know if it's postponed or canceled due to weather.
Yeah.
So if you were planning on making a trip out to Derry, don't.
Yeah, that's a hike for sure. I know when I was coaching at Deer Lakes, Al, we used to have to go and play them twice a year. That's a far drive.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the Chargers come in off an impressive victory over Brentwood in the section lid lifter. UI and Matt did that game, and you were able to watch that one. And the Chargers seem to get back on track, but they're going to have to keep it on track against this Deer Lakes team. Yeah,
this is going to be a physical matchup tonight. Deer Lakes got a lot of size, and they can really shoot the ball from the outside. So OLSH is going to have to contest the shot from the outside and be able to box out, finish plays, and rebound and take care of the basketball. Al, if OLSH struggles tonight, turning the ball over and giving Deer Lakes some free runs at it, it's going to really be a battle for 4 quarters.
Well, again, the Chargers have that proverbial target on their back, Christian, with the streak. It's up to 75 now, and well, the Chargers, this Deer Lakes team, and I keep thinking to myself, this could be the night. It really could, unless the Chargers are on their top game, and like you said, they can't make any mistakes tonight. Yeah, they're going to have to make sure that they're taking care of the basketball tonight. They're on point on offense and defense, and they're going to have to guard and contest, and that's going to be the biggest key tonight. And stopping the ball in transition is going to be the key. And this Deer Lakes team, I mean, they're well coached. Coach Fletcher in his first year. And he's starting off to a good start, and he's been on the staff with Coach Parham for many years, and I was with Coach Parham too, so I know the culture out there, and it's winning culture out there in Deer Lakes. Yeah, they got the big guy in the middle, Nate Lintron, and he goes 6'5", so that's going to be the test for our guys inside, McIntosh and Kirshner. And he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble tonight, Kirshner is. And Rocco Spatafora is going to have to do a great job controlling this game. It's going to be great point guard play on both sides. My man Bryce Robinson on the other side for the Lancers, man, he can really control the play, the pace of the game and shoot the ball. Just a side note as well, it's going to be the usual starters for the Chargers, but make a note that B.J. Vaughn is a little bit under the weather. He's going to try to give it a go tonight. Not sure how much court time he's going to get, so Rocco Coladonato is going to have to step it up tonight once again. And tell you what, we'll pay a couple bills here. We don't have any audio commercials, but I'll read some ads. We'll come back after I'm done with that, and we'll give you the starting lineups, and we'll get this one underway. Hey, Charger fans, did you know that there's a new way to gain entry to the OLSH home games this year? Introducing Hometown Ticketing. Purchase your home game tickets in advance online or on the Hometown Fan app. Your full season passes and individual game tickets are available. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. Also, hey, did you know that we have 2 youth nights coming up? Tuesday, January 3rd, the first game that we're going to broadcast after the holidays, on January 3rd, our girls basketball team plays Keystone Oaks right here at the AAC. That's a youth night, as well as Friday that same week on the January 6th. The boys will host Steel Valley, and what a contest that'll be. We will be bringing that to you. We got the national anthem. We'll listen in. All right. Well, for the starting lineups, Christian, first for Deer Lakes, the Lancers come in. They're a 3A school. They come in with a record of 4-3, 2-0 overall, or 2-0 in section. Their head coach is Albie Fletcher. He sends this starting lineup out against your Chargers. Starting at guard, it's a 5'10 senior, Michael Butler. A 6'5 forward is a senior, is Nate Litron. Bryce Robeson is a senior 6-foot guard. He will be starting tonight, as well as Nate Buchel, a 6'2 forward senior. Last but certainly not least is a 5'11 sophomore guard, a 6-foot junior guard is Billy Schaefer. So for the Lancers, it is Butler, Litron, Robeson, Buchel, and Schaefer. For your Chargers, head coach is Mike Rodriguez. They come in with a 6-0 record, 1-0 in section. This, of course, is a non-section game. His starting lineup are the usual suspects. A 6-foot senior guard, Rocco Spatafora. A 6'1 junior guard, Dorian Tate. A 6'1 senior guard is B.J. Vaughn. A 6'3 senior forward is Ziggy McIntosh. And a 6'3 senior forward is Bryson Kirshner. Again, for the Chargers, it's Spatafora, Tate, Vaughn, McIntosh, and Kirshner. Kirshner up for the tip, and it's the Deer Lake Lancers with the ball. Quickly, it's Butler, works it up top to Robeson. Back to Butler on the near side to Robeson in the corner, drives baseline, pulls it back out, up top. 3-ball on the way, and it's good from Butler, and the Lancers are on top 3-0. And you said it, they'll like that 3-ball.
They love the 3-ball, and they also love to get in this diamond press matchup, 1-3-1 press. And you're going to see the pressure all night. OLSH is going to have to do a good job at taking care of the basketball. And again, they're going to have to close out down on the defensive end.
Chargers working it around the perimeter. Spatafora thought about the 3-ball, gives it to Kirshner in the paint. He goes up and off the glass and in. Bryson Kirshner gets the Chargers on the board. It's 3-2.
And they're going to need to find him all night there in that middle.
Three-ball on the way. B.J. Vaughn pulls it down. And it's Spatafora in the corner for the Chargers. Kirshner up top to Spatafora on the wing. Drives baseline. Spatafora off the glass hard. The ball bounces around. And finally coming down with it, Robeson up ahead. Off the glass, no good. The putback by Robeson, and he's good for 2. And it's 5-2 Lancers.
And the two things you don't want to do, Al, is you don't want to give up transition buckets like that, and you don't want to give up the 3-ball.
Tate has it taken away. Here comes Robeson again, works against Tate. Off the glass, he gets it, gets the foul. It doesn't roll in, but Robeson will be at the line shooting 2 times, and Dorian Tate picks up the first foul of the game.
Robeson's going to get a ton of those tonight. That's why you have to take care of the basketball. With him at the top of that 1-3-1 zone and matchup zone, he gets a lot of tips on the basketball and gets a lot of runouts. And you don't want to put him at the line either. He can shoot the free throws too.
He nails the first one. Goes 2 for 2, and it's suddenly a 7-2 game. Lancers, here comes the Chargers. Spatafora walking up a soft press. They break it easily. Kirshner now back to Spatafora up top by the logo. Cross to B.J. Vaughn. Across the court, Spatafora. Kirshner from the wing. Goes baseline, backs it off. Tries to get it to McIntosh. It comes to Tate in the corner. Into Kirshner, he loses the handle. Here come the Lancers back again. And McIntosh from behind takes the ball away.
Ziggy and Tate are going to have a big game tonight as well. They're going to have to be more aggressive on the offensive end and look for their shot in this zone.
It's Tate with the dribble. He goes to B.J. Vaughn. Thought about the 3, gives it to Spatafora baseline. No look pass to Kirshner. Up off the glass, rolls in and out. Rebound brought down by Butler, and he break it up the court to Robeson on the wing. Brings it all the way up top. Works against the Charger defense. Spatafora with the steal. He'll go all the way. Lay it up underhand for the bucket. And it's 7-4 Lancers.
I want to see more aggressiveness by Rocco like that and anticipating the passes and getting some runouts of his own.
3 ball, but the putback was no good. The putback by Littrell makes it a 9-4 game, Lancers.
Need to box him out. He's a big body, 6'5". He's got some strength down there. He's going to be physical. Got to keep him off the glass.
McIntosh to Tate up top to B.J. Vaughn. Top of the key. Gets it to Spatafora from the wing. 3 ball on the way. Rolls it in and out. Littrell clears the glass. Here come the Lancers back. It's Buchel to Butler from the corner. 3 ball off the back iron. No good. McIntosh with the rebound. Throws it up. Spatafora will bring it up the court.
And that's what you need out of Ziggy tonight. He needs to hit the glass, both the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
Kirshner drives the paint, thought about it, can't get it to roll in. McIntosh battling against Littrell, no good. It's the Lancers come back up. Butler hands it off to Schaefer. Robeson now will slow it down up on the OLSH logo. Over to Schaefer. Littrell in the corner. He'll work it around the perimeter all the way to the near corner. Schaefer with the 3 ball. He'll drain the 3. Schaefer with the 3.
They're going to need to not get screened in on defense there and be able to contest that shot in the corner. They're sending Billy on that run to the corner and just screen it in for him. You got to step out over top of the screen and contest that shot.
Tate near side up top to Spatafora, almost taken away. Spatafora dunks it over to B.J. Vaughn in the corner. Back to Spatafora. To Vaughn in the corner. Underhand pass to Kirshner. Down by the baseline, taken away by Schaefer, and Spatafora returns the favor to McIntosh. Lets the traffic go by, off the glass for 2.
Got to get back. Can't score a basket and then give up a free run and a layup.
Littrell
for the Lancers there.
Yeah, Littrell with the easy one. 14-6, you see the score there. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
OLSH is doing a good job of being patient with the zone, but they got to be aggressive and take some shots. There you go.
B.J. Vaughn with the 3 ball, no good. The Chargers get the rebound, but they come down with it out of bounds. Rocco Coladonato will check in for the Chargers as Tate will have a seat.
And Rocco's going to have to come up off the bench tonight and give a spark and add a spark on the defensive glass and be able to contest shots on the perimeter.
Lancers with a plethora of guys checking in. There's a 3 ball from Schaefer. He gets another one.
Got to know where Schaefer's at. He can really shoot the ball. Got to contest him.
Timeout taken by Coach Rod. It's a 30-second timeout.
Got to weather the storm right now if you're the OLSH Chargers. Stay composed, keep the poise.
Hey, you want more information on OLSH Chargers for schedules, rosters, stories, and much more? Visit olshathletics.org. Special thanks to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors.
And Deer Lake's coming out here strong. They got the energy. Bench is fired up. Some shots going in early. The Chargers just got to keep the poise, keep the composure. A lot of game left.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be stuck in a hole like this and playing from behind, but now you just got to settle in, make some shots. They're getting the looks they want around the rim. Kirshner just got to finish down there.
Spadafora back to B.J. Vaughn, back to Spadafora. 2.5 to go here in the first. Get it across the timeline. McIntosh now. They go cross court. Spadafora thought about the three to the top of the key with the dribble. Inside, Kirshner. He goes up, gets fouled. Great feed there by Coladinato.
And they're doing a great job right now of getting the ball into the middle of the zone and finding Kirshner. He just has to finish. Go through the contact, explode up, use the glass, and finish the layup.
I think Aiden Fletcher got that, yes. Picks up the first foul for the Lancers here with 2:23 left in the first.
Coach's son, Coach Fletcher.
Kirshner, nothing but net on the first one. Makes it a 10-point game. Can't get the roll. Spadafora with the rebound, the putback, no good. Brought down by the Lancers.
Great hustle by Rocco right now, and Kirshner just got to finish.
Here come the Lancers with numbers up the court. Fletcher hands it off to Robeson. Robeson running the offense now up by the OLSH logo. Schaefer, another three on the way, off the iron. Kirshner can't get it, but McIntosh tips it to Spadafora. Here come the Chargers.
And they got Derek Burke in here now, football quarterback for the Lancers. Tremendous kid, plays super hard. He's physical. They got to keep him off the glass as well.
Coladinato up top finds McIntosh on the near side wing. Now Spadafora up by the logo, gets the ball, directs some traffic. 1:30 left here in the first. B.J. Vaughn to Kirshner, far side wing. Vaughn up top again to Kirshner. Goes from the corner, jump shot, off the iron, no good. McIntosh clears the glass. Spadafora launches a three, off the iron. Kirshner with the rebound. He goes up, he gets fouled. Jump ball called. Charger maintains possession.
And if you're the OLSH Chargers, you got to get the ball swung side to side in this zone. You got to hit the corners and then get the quick reversal, hit the weak side, and then attack from there and attack their closeouts.
Wayne Love and Colin Rogers check in for the Lancers. Coladinato with a three off the iron, no good. Again, McIntosh with the rebound. Spadafora with the three!
And OLSH doing a great job at going to the offensive glass, and Deer Lakes is having a little bit of trouble rebounding out of that zone. And if you're OLSH, you just got to keep gang rebounding and try to get your second opportunities.
Schaefer on the logo. Comes to the near side to Love. Out to Fletcher. They work it around the perimeter. Nice give and go. And an easy bucket there for Fletcher.
You got to pinch that middle. It's too easy. They can't get the ball reversed like that and into the middle and hit the dive and get a free look at the basket.
25 to go here. They get it to Kirshner on the baseline, working the baseline, gets it to Spadafora, launches a three ball in the air, off the iron, no good. McIntosh can't get the rebound. Here come the Lancers. B.J. Vaughn can't get it to go. Blocked there by Spadafora. It goes up, it still doesn't go in. Coladinato with the rebound. It's a foul on the Lancers.
And OLSH doing a great job there at getting back in transition. Rocco would have blocked, and they were able to come up with the basketball, get a jump ball, and it's going to go their way. And now you want to get a good look at the rim here with 6 seconds.
They better hurry. 1 second, they better launch it. It's in the air, just short. And that's how the first quarter ends, with the Lancers with a 9-point lead over your Chargers. It's 19-10.
And great start by Deer Lakes and these guys, and they came in here and really brought the energy. They brought a crowd tonight. It's packed in this place, and they were controlling that first quarter just by getting out and running in transition and getting some free looks at the basket at the rim, and also some knocking down a couple threes. If you're the OLSH Chargers, you need to get back on defense, and you got to find shooters and close out the shooters and rebound. OLSH is doing a good job on offense and moving the ball and getting some good looks and offensive rebounds. Now they just got to finish out.
Right. Well, the Chargers in a position they haven't been in very much here in the last couple of years, we can say.
Right. They're going to have to keep their composure tonight, and I think they knew going into this game that this one was going to be a tough one, and Deer Lakes was going to come in and give everything they got to be able to pull off this win. And, you know, if you're OLSH, you just got to stay to your game plan, keep doing what you've been doing for all these games this year and the past seasons, and you just got to keep your head up and just keep shooting the ball, and hopefully it starts falling for them.
Yeah, the Chargers, we talk about it. Everybody does. They have 74 in a row that they've won, going for 75, and Lancers are not making it easy on the Chargers tonight. And they'll start with the ball here in the second. It's the starting five out here. Butler with it. Goes around the corner. Taken away by Coladinato. B.J. Vaughn has it up to Spadafora. Spadafora with a spin move. Still with the dribble. Brings it back up top. He'll slow it down. Just underway here in the second.
And this is one of these nights, Al, that if you want to be on the court for the OLSH Chargers tonight, you're going to have to be aggressive. You're going to have to play hard on both ends. And for Rocco Coladinato, he's been having some great games, and he just got to stay aggressive.
B.J. Vaughn from the near side wing finds Spadafora up on the logo. Back to Vaughn. B.J.'s going to drive it in a bit, stop at the elbow, and pop. Coladinato was there, but the ball bounced high in the air, brought down by the Lancers. Laid up and in by Schaefer. Schaefer's got 8 on the game so far.
And again, the difference so far is the transition. Missing shots and not getting back if you're the OLSH Chargers. You need to be able to stop the basketball high in transition and make sure you find shooters.
Coladinato to Spadafora, back to Vaughn. Vaughn thought about the three, back to Spadafora. He will launch the three. He gets it, it's good, and the foul. Spadafora with the 3 ball, and I'm not sure if Spadafora was the one that got fouled or somebody else. It was somebody else. It was away from the ball.
I think it was on the rebound, down underneath. Might have been on Coladinato.
No, I believe it's a Charger ball. It was on the Lancers, yeah. Oh, it was picked up by Litron. Picks up his first. Chargers have the ball.
It was when he was boxing Coladinato out.
Hanson in the lineup. His shot gets blocked. Here comes Butler. 3 ball on the way, no good. From Buchel. Spadafora now with the ball. It's an 8-point lead for the Lancers. Tried to get Coladinato, too tall for him, out of bounds. Turnover.
And the Lancers are about 9 deep here, 9-10 deep. They got a lot of depth in the bench, and a lot of guys come in, and stuff doesn't change on the offense or defensive end for them. They keep that same intensity.
Schaefer works it up top to Butler, far side. It's Robeson in far side corner, out to Schaefer up top. All over him is Hanson. They get it into the big guy. Litron with the easy bucket on the glass.
They're going to have to do a good job at using their athleticism and their feet down there on the defensive end. The Chargers are to get around him and make sure they make it tough on him to finish around the rim.
Coladinato gets it into McIntosh, no good, but McIntosh ends up with the ball after it went through a couple hands. Here comes Kirshner down the paint. Little floater goes in. Bryson Kirshner with his fifth point.
They're going to keep getting those looks around the rim out. They just need to finish down there.
Right. Schaefer works against Hanson. They give it to Robeson. Pop from the elbow, no good. Put back by Litron is no good, but he gets fouled. Coladinato on his back. Litron will be at the line shooting twice.
And Litron's doing a great job down there on the glass and using his size and ability. They're going to have to use their athleticism, the Chargers are, to box him out, and they can't let the ball go into the middle so easy with these cutters from the Lancers. They got to make sure they pinch the middle and they're active with their hands on the perimeter so it doesn't go in there so easy.
Litchern misses the first one, but he'll nail the second. And he will come out, give way to the junior, Wayne Love. Litchern has a seat. Here come the Chargers, trailing by 9. Taken away by Butler. Robeson back to Schaefer. 3 on the way, off the back iron. Kirshner skies high to bring it down. Here come the Chargers. Spatafora across the timeline.
They got to keep attacking this zone. If you're the OLSH Chargers, working around the perimeter. They change up their looks, Al. They go from a 1-3-1 matchup to kind of a 2-3 and 3-2 matchup. It gives some teams some trouble because you don't know whether they're in zone, whether they're in man, and you just got to run your stuff. But right now, OLSH is doing a good job at getting looks and swinging it around the perimeter. They just got to finish at the rim.
Vaughn back in the lineup. Ziggy McIntosh will have a seat for your Chargers. Spatafora now. Butler knocks that one out of bounds as he tried to get it back to Vaughn. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the half. It's a 9-point lead for Deer Lakes. Hanson, B.J. Vaughn in the corner. Comes out to the wing. Knocked away by the Lancers, picked up by Coronado. B.J. Vaughn, an open 3 off the front iron. He tracks down his own rebound. He'll go down the paint, off the glass, no good. And here comes the Lancers. It's Robeson against Spatafora. Spatafora with the block. Brought down by Butler, though. He goes back up, underhand, no good. He gets fouled.
Rocco doing a great job right now at getting back in transition. That's 2 times he had 2 nice blocks at the rim, but the Lancers got the rebound. The rest of the Chargers got to get back on defense and be able to crash the boards. Don't give these guys second opportunities to finish.
Kirshner picks up his first. Coach Fletcher calls his first time out, a 32nd. Hey, show your Charger pride and help us continue to provide athletic broadcasts with a business or individual sponsorship on your OLSH broadcast network. Be our game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. So the Chargers, at least to get it into a single-digit lead for Deer Lakes, but you're right, a lot of work they got to get done. They got to finish.
Yeah, they got to finish around the rim. They're getting their opportunities down there. They're getting offensive rebounds too and second chance opportunities. Now you just got to make them pay. And Deer Lakes, a lot of their points came off a transition so far. If you can manage to score and set your press up and your defense up, they don't get those looks at the rim.
Butler makes his first, back to a 10-point lead. Makes them both.
And that's the kind of style that the Lancers play. They play that pressure style and that energy and intensity, and they let their defense generate their offense.
And they're 5 for 6 from the line. Here comes Kirshner down the paint, underhand layup, easy bucket for 2.
That is a great move by Kirshner. They need more of that. And see, now you got a chance to get back and set your defense here if you're OLSH.
Taken away by Hanson. Hanson comes up. He's going to go off the glass and in. Austin Hanson with a bucket.
And that's the way OLSH wants to play too, right, Al? They want to get out and get in transition as well and not let Deer Lake set up that defense in that zone.
Baseline drive here by the Lancers. That was Burke. He goes up off the glass. Didn't get the bucket, but he'll be at the line shooting 2 times. Kirshner picking up his second foul.
A little bit of miscommunication on that side of the defense for the Chargers. B.J. Vaughn and Rocco closing out to the same guy and not knowing Burke was in a corner.
Sorry, I thought it was Kirshner. It was Vaughn picking up his first.
Can't put these guys at the line, and especially the way they've came out and shot their free throws so far.
Yeah, that's only the second miss.
Try to give them the little broadcasting jinx there.
Burke for the second. He misses them both, but the rebound brought down by the Lancers. Robeson with an air ball three. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball.
Can't give them guys second opportunities. Robeson can't get a clean look at the basket. He's too good of a three-point shooter.
Here comes Spatafora across the timeline with some speed. Back out to Kirshner. Kirshner fakes it to Spatafora. Three-ball corner pocket, no good. Here come the Lancers, 2-on-1. Back tic-tac-toe, and Robeson with the easy layup.
And that's exactly what you don't want. Again, you don't want the long three-point shot that was missed by Rocco, and then the Deer Lakes Lancers get a run out again and an easy layup.
B.J. Vaughn will slow it down. Spatafora in the corner. Back out to Vaughn all by himself. Back to Spatafora on the wing. Pops off the iron, no good. He tried to track it down, but it was Burt with the rebound. Foul against the Chargers. Hanson's going to pick up the foul as he worked against Rogers, the freshman. Spatafora picked up the foul.
And I'd like to see Rocco attack the rim there. The way that the Lancers are playing this matchup in 1-3-1 zone, the middle is wide open.
Yeah.
So on a quick reversal like that, you got to attack the closeout and get to the rim, get to the line, make some free throws.
Schaefer, they work it around. Three ball on the way. Air ball. B.J. Vaughn brings it down. He'll bring it up the court himself. Gets it across to Hanson. Hanson's going to slow it down to Vaughn. 2:19 to go here in the half. Chargers trail by 9. Back to Hanson. Hanson looks around, finds Vaughn in the corner to Kirshner on the baseline. He gets double teamed. Kirshner with the drive to turn into paint. The foul against the Lancers on the floor.
And I know you can't see the game tonight, but the way the OLSH Chargers are attacking this zone is great. And once they get it in the middle there, that weak side is totally open. Rocco was standing on the perimeter there. Kirshner got fouled from behind, but if he kicks that one out quick off of one dribble, that's a wide open three.
Yeah.
Now you just got to knock it down. So the shots will be there. You just got to finish.
Vaughn will trigger from the baseline. 2:05 left here in the half. Vaughn gets it in to Kirshner in the corner. Spatafora up top, just under 2 minutes now. Back to BJ on the wing, far side. Back to Spatafora, back to Vaughn. They play catch. Vaughn launches a one from downtown. Hanson tips it to Kirshner with the easy bucket.
And that's what you have to keep doing. Great job by Hanson to go in there and tip that ball. Controlled tip to Kirshner for a layup. OLSH is doing a great job at getting second chance opportunities. Now it's about getting stops on the defensive end.
Colin Rogers hands it off the ropes, and Rogers from the free throw line. Off the back iron, no good. B.J. Vaughn tracks it down. Hands it off to Spatafora. 1:20 left here. Spatafora slows it down a bit, works against Robeson. Over to Vaughn. Far side, back to Spatafora, stands on the OLSH logo. Vaughn and Spatafora play catch all the way across court. Hanson fakes the three. Puts it off one of the Lancers, gets it back, and hands it back. And it's Robeson from under the basket. Hands it off. No good. And B.J. Vaughn gets the rebound. Here come the Chargers under a minute to go. Kirshner from the foul line. Pops, and good from the elbow.
That's what you got to do. You got to attack. When you get those rebounds and you got missed the numbers, you got to push the ball. Great shot and great touch by Kirshner there in the middle.
I think B.J. Vaughn just picked up his second foul. Nope, Kirshner picked up his second foul.
And if you're Kirshner here and Coach Rodriguez, you gotta be smart here with 38 seconds. You don't want him to pick up another one.
Right.
And if you're the Lancers, you want to attack him right now.
Butler works up by the timeline with 30 seconds left here. All the way across to Rogers, back to Butler on the logo. Over to Fletcher, far side. Fletcher kicks it off into the corner to Rogers, back out to Fletcher up top, a key. Fletcher now, 14 seconds to go. Butler has it, works against Tate. 10 seconds, Butler. Rogers launches a three, he drains a three to freshman. Back to an 8-point lead. From downtown, off the tap of the board from Kirshner. And that's how the half will end with the Deer Lakes Lancers 31, your Chargers 23.
The only thing you couldn't do there is give up a three, Al.
No doubt.
You hope that that one doesn't come back to get you at the end of the game.
All right, we'll step aside. We'll come back, let you know what's going on and how we got here. Here on the OLSH Sports Network. You see the score if you're looking? But it's 31-23 Lancers, trailing the Lancers. Hey, get your Charger essentials at www.olshgear.com. Anything from sweatshirts to pajama pants to hats, we've got you covered. Gear up with the latest in Charger fashion to support your favorite teams during the winter season. That's www.olshgear.com. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned to a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, and attend all the classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Hey, I've done this. Did you know that you can support OLSH while shopping on Amazon? Throughout the year, go to smile.amazon.com or find Amazon Smile in your Amazon app and select Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School as your preferred charity. A portion of each of the sales from each of your purchases will be donated to OLSH at no cost to you. It's an easy way to give back. Go to SmileOLSH or SmileAmazon.com. I did that, Christian, and I'll tell you what, it was so easy. And I found out about this after most of my Christmas shopping was done. So most of my Christmas shopping didn't get put on here, but it was so easy. I wish I'd have known before.
Yeah,
Christmas
absolutely. It's easy, right?
Yeah.
It's right at your fingertips.
Yeah. And once it's done, then you go back in. You can't go to the regular OLSH, or I keep saying OLSH, the regular Amazon website. You have to go to Smile Amazon.
Right.
You go to the Smile Amazon, but it takes you to the same site, basically.
Yeah,
it's just how you get in, and it's once you go in there and you're registered, it knows anything you purchase, part of it goes to OLSH.
You got to love that.
Yeah. So upcoming broadcast. Well, first off, it is the season. I want to wish everybody here Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All that stuff. This is our last broadcast for the year. I don't want to say we're not going to broadcast anymore, but until 2023.
That's right.
Which is just like a week and a half away. But, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening in. We sure enjoy doing this, and we do it for you, but we want to wish everybody a happy and safe holiday season. Merry Christmas, and may you have a very prosperous new year.
Yeah, absolutely, Al. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year, and we're excited to, finish this game off and come back and get a win here and then go into the next year, the new year. Yeah,
the first broadcast in the new year will be the girls right here at the AAC against Keystone Oaks on Tuesday, January the 3rd. And that's, like I said, right here at the AAC. The next boys broadcast will be on Friday the 6th. Steel Valley right here at the AAC. Now you think this one's a tough one. That Steel Valley team is right there as well. Steel Valley right now is ranked number 2 in 3A. Your Chargers come in ranked number 1 at this point.
It's going to be a tough road in the conference. Steel Valley's really good. Seton LaSalle's really good.
Yeah.
And it's never easy to beat Stowe Rocks.
Yeah, we got a couple coming up against them as well.
But you got to get this one first.
Yep.
Game by game, and got to chip away here. 2 quarters to do that.
Well, I'll go over some numbers, and then you can tell me what the coach saw.
That's right.
First for Deer Lakes. Boy, they're playing a strong game, and the Chargers, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. Chargers going to have to be on their A game just to play with these guys. This is a strong Deer Lakes Lancers team. But their leading scorer is Billy Schaefer with 8, thanks to 2 from beyond the arc from Billy. Right behind him is Nate Litron, the big guy in the middle. He has 7. 6 points for Bryce Robeson. 5 points for Michael Butler. 3 points for the freshman Colin Rogers off the bench, as well as 2 points for Aiden Fletcher off the bench for their 31. Foul-wise, nobody from Deer Lakes has more than 1 foul, so not an issue there. For your Chargers, leading all scorers is the big guy for the Chargers, Bryson Kirshner with 11, followed by Rocco Spadafora with 8. 2 points each for Ziggy McIntosh and Austin Hansen coming in off the bench.
One guy on that OLSH Chargers team besides Kirshner and Rocco are going to have to step up in the scoring column here in this second half. But OLSH is getting exactly what they want on the offensive end. They're moving the basketball well. They're getting the ball into the middle of that zone defense, and they're attacking the rim, and they're getting some good looks on swinging the ball from 3, but they just haven't been able to finish as much. Really what the game is coming down to is stopping the Lancers in transition. They need to stop the ball high, and they need to be able to find and close out on shooters and not give them second chances for some putbacks in transition. If you're OLSH, though, and you make a couple baskets on the offense end, then you can sprint back and set up your defense and get in your pressure and that will give them a better chance at slowing the Lancers down in transition. So for the Chargers, they just need to stick to the game plan here, but make a couple more shots in the second half, and it'll give themselves a good chance at winning this basketball game.
Well, let me tap into your coaching side of your brain. If you're the Chargers, what was there something that you would do defensively? Would you go to a press like they did against Brentwood?
Yeah,
something like that.
I think my thing, Al, is they got to score to be able to get in a press, and I wouldn't mind a press because I think the pressure throws the Lancers off a little bit, and they can't get out and run as much and get the ball up the floor as fast. But also I like the 2-3 zone. Now look for Coach Rodriguez and his staff to go a little bit of man this half, and they might have to give a little bit of pressure on the defensive end and make sure that the Lancers don't, take up a lot of this clock with there not being a shot clock and being able to, kind of milk it a little bit and make some shots. But if you're the Lancers, they got to come out of the half with the same fire that they did to start the game. They got to be aggressive too, because if they're not aggressive in this half, then OLSH will come back and win this basketball game.
I'm seeing one difference that I'm seeing in this game that I haven't seen really all year, and it's the Lancers flipping the card on the Chargers. What they've done the last couple years is I see attrition being part of this game. The Chargers don't have a big bench, and the Lancers, they're making deep wholesale line changes here, so they're staying fresh.
Yeah, they're 9 deep. They're staying fresh, and their intensity hasn't knocked off when they get those guys coming in off the bench. And if you're the Chargers, a couple of these guys got to add something in this second half to help out Kirshner and Rocco.
We are underway. Chargers going from right to left on your radio dial, your phone. It's Tate far side out to Kirshner, playing with 2 fouls now to B.J. Vaughn on the near side wing. Vaughn up top to McIntosh. Boy, we talk about him. What a game, what a year he's having. He's really improving each game. Spadafora with the drive all the way in, can't get it to go, and it rolls into the hands of Nate Buchel. And here come the Lancers back with a 8-point lead. They have the ball. It's Robeson. They'll slow it down on the OLSH logo now.
And that's exactly what I wanted to see from Rocco, attacking the zone and getting to the rim, and he just didn't finish. Nice move, but ball just came out of the rim.
Butler works it around the perimeter. They get it inside to the big guy. Off the glass, doesn't roll in. It comes right back to him, and McIntosh, I think McIntosh is going to get him from behind. Oh, they're going to get Tate with the foul. That'll be his second.
And there's your adjustment, Al. OLSH coming out in defense and man-to-man. And they're going to have to do a good job at chasing around shooters around the screens, but definitely keeping him off the glass and not letting number 4 get second chances here.
Yep. Well, he misses his first. He's 1 for 3 so far. Make that 2 for 4 as he drains the second one. Back to a 9-point lead.
Deer Lake's extending this pressure to full court.
Tate breaks it, hands it off to McIntosh. He loses it out of bounds.
And he got another clean look. They broke the press easy, got it down to Ziggy. He's got to be able to come up with that one and finish that.
Yeah, he came up with it, but then he lost it going up for the layup. Robeson, top of the key to the foul line. Hands it out to Schaefer. They try to work it. Knocked out of bounds off of Kirshner. Knocked it out of Buchel's hand. Deer Lakes will trigger in from the sideline right in front of the Lancer fans.
And with OLSH in this man-to-man pressure now, they're going to have to do a good job of staying attached to shooters.
Schaefer with a no-look layup. I'm not sure if he tried to do that on purpose, but boy, he got the roll.
What a tough move by Billy there. Al, I had Billy all last summer in the gym working him out and training him. He's a special player.
No pressure shot there from beyond the arc. And Littrell gets the rebound, puts it up, no good, and Kirshner will clear the glass. Here come the Chargers back, approaching 6 minutes to go here in the third.
Yeah, Billy can get to the rim and finish at the rim, but he also is a good shooter from the outside.
Off the Chargers, it was Spadafora trying to get the shot, gets his own rebound, goes up, and knocked it out of bounds.
Again,
go ahead.
Rocco getting what he wants here. Now he just got to finish.
Butler gets it into Littrell. Knocked out by Kirshner. Kirshner pleading his case, but that was clearly off of Bryson.
And this man-to-man pressure is giving them a little bit of trouble right now. And Billy making a tough move last time to finish at the rim, but
Schaefer with the ball, up by the logo, hands it off to Robeson. To the big guy, Litcham, taken away by Spatafora. Just reached in and took it away and made a move, and Litchron can't get the rebound. Tate comes away with it. Spatafora again can't finish.
Got to take the lid off the rim down here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, what a special move there. Great footwork by Rocco. Just got to finish the layup.
Well, he put Litchron on his wallet.
He really did.
And not by running into him either.
Yeah, no. I mean, great footwork, great placement and movement of the basketball, and just couldn't finish.
Tate gets it inside. Colodonato, reverse layup. He lets it, gets it to roll in. Colodonato with his first bucket of the game.
And you can tell OLSH came out in the second half. They made the adjustments at halftime here, and now they're aggressive.
And Litchron tried to drive baseline. He goes on the baseline. He's out of bounds. Turnover, Charger ball.
And this is what you want if you're the Chargers. You want to stir up on the defensive end and be the aggressor, and that's going to translate to your offense.
Fletcher and Burke check in for the Lancers. Schaefer and Buchel have a seat. Here comes Tate. Under 5 to go here in the third. Tate across to B.J. Vaughn. B.J. Vaughn's going to drive it into the paint. Pop for the 2. B.J. Vaughn, his first bucket.
Man, if PJ can get going from shooting the basketball, it's going to give the Chargers a great lift.
Fletcher with a 3 from the top of the key. Gets him right back.
Can't give that one up. Fletcher's had a couple big baskets tonight. OLSH has made runs.
Kirshner kicks it out to Tate. Euro step. Tate with a nice move for the bucket.
You're going to see the energy pick up on both ends here. The pace is going to get faster now.
Litchron has a block by Kirshner. It comes out to Burke. Robeson with the 3. Rolls it in and out. B.J. Vaughn clears the glass. Here comes Spatafora back up the other way. In transition to floater. Gets it to go. Here come the Chargers. They got it down to a 6-point lead for the Deer Lake Lancers.
They need to keep being aggressive like this.
And a timeout called by Coach Fletcher. A full timeout.
If you're the Chargers, this is what you want. You want to change the intensity and get the momentum back on your side, and right now it's happening, and this gym is getting pumped up, and they're making defensive plays and getting runouts now, and they're attacking the rim, Al. That's what we talked about earlier. We want to see these guys attack the rim. Finally, we get Rocco attacking the rim, and now it's opening up. It's going to open up the jump shot now for everybody else.
Right, yeah, because they'll pack it in now. And then
they're going to all sag off now, and they're going to all collapse on him when he's driving to the paint, and then you're going to have kickouts to shooters, and that's where B.J. Vaughn is going to be able to come up big. And you've seen him there. He got on the board, making a nice little move, one dribble pull-up. And while we got a timeout here, I want to take a moment to shout out my guys out there in Deer Lakes, and this is a special one for me, Al. You know, graduating from OLSH, of course, and playing for Coach Rodriguez, and now coming back full circle and broadcasting with you guys. But when I got my start in coaching after St. Malachy days with grade school with my dad, I was at Deer Lakes coaching baseball and basketball, and what a great culture and program they have out there. And Chuck Belisario, the athletic director, and these guys. And shout out to my man, Coach Parham, who just stepped down last year. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, man, if it wasn't for you. And shout out to the players before him, and I know some of those guys are listening tonight. Mr. Herbinko, shout out to you, man. Love you, brother.
Deer Lakes has the ball as we get back to play. It's Burke with it, gets it out to the freshman. Rogers, top of the key. Tate guards him. Still in that man defense. Robeson now has Spatafora all over him. Top of the key. Trying to work it. Fletcher now on the near side wing. Works against Colodonato. Taken away by Spatafora. And we got a foul away from the ball. I think Vaughn's going to pick up his second.
And they didn't see here. I think OLSH had possession, but the referee on the baseline down there already had that call on the foul.
No, they're saying Kirshner gets his third.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And that's a big call there. I thought it was on BJ.
I did too. Robeson works against Spatafora. Spatafora turns him away. 3:24 left on the clock in the third. Here comes Burke on the baseline, can't get it to go. Rejected by Vaughn off of Robeson. Here comes B.J. Vaughn, headman pass to Tate, and that's what the Chargers want, Tate with the easy bucket.
That's what you want, defense to offense, and get your runouts.
It's a 4-point game. Robeson now slows it down for Deer Lakes.
And Deer Lakes, they're going to run a lot of 1-4 high sets, and they're going to run Robeson off a bunch of screens for shots.
Offensive charge on Burke, and B.J. Vaughn is on the court and not getting up.
Wow, what a call and a momentum shifter there. And I hope B.J.'s okay here.
Yeah, he's rolling around, and
he definitely took one in the chest there. That was a close call. I mean, that's as close as they come. A flip of a coin now.
Yeah.
Could be a block, could be a charge.
Well, I think that I say this all the time. Anytime you lower your shoulder and you got the ball, you're going to get that charge call, and that's exactly what Burke did.
Yeah, and Burke's a tough physical guy. He's a football guy. He's physical.
Hansen back to Spadafora. You see a 4-point game. Kirshner now playing with 3 fouls. Out there, gives it back to Spadafora. Spadafora back to Kirshner. Taken away. Up ahead. Tate will commit the foul on Robeson. That was a good foul, though.
Yeah, and that's a tough one for Rocco there. I know he thought he's seen Kirshner, but the gap closed quick. The Lancers are very active down there on defense. That's a tough one. You can't thread the needle like that. It's got to be a bounce pass.
Tate picks up number 3. They get it into Burke inside, off the glass. Does not go. Coladinato with the rebound. Here come the Chargers. Spadafora now with 2:20 left in the third.
If you're the Chargers, you need to win these last 2 minutes here on both ends.
Tate. And we got a foul on the Lancers.
It's getting a little chippy here now. You're seeing physical play on both ends, offense and defense. If you're the Chargers, you don't want to pick up fouls here. Kirshner's got to be smart, having 3, need him on the court for the rest of this game.
Fletcher picks up his second foul, and good news, B.J. Vaughn back in the lineup. Back on the floor, I should say. Hansen triggers in, Coladinato comes to Kirshner, reverse layup, Bryson Kirshner gets the bucket, and it's a 2-point game.
And this man-to-man has really changed the tempo and pace of this game for the Chargers. They're doing a great job right now of being physical and staying in front of their man, and they're being the aggressor right now.
Robeson has the ball after a scramble, and the freshman Rogers had to get it to him. Works against Spadafora, turns him around. Schaefer, 3 on the way, off the back iron. Hansen, what a great job of screening. Hansen.
What a box out by Hansen.
He really did. And a technical foul. Technical foul on Hansen.
And now you can't turn around and get a technical there. And just like I said, Al, this game's getting physical and in intensity and a chippiness now. And if you're Hansen, that's a great box out, but you can't pick up a technical.
Right. I don't know what he did.
And he must have said something to one of the Lancer players when he was boxing him out there. And you just got to let your play do the talking. You don't want to give the referees or these guys any opportunities to make a call on you like that and give up free points at the line here for the Lancers. You got to be smarter than that.
And Robeson makes both of the shots, plus the Lancers get the ball.
And I know Coach Rodriguez kind of wanted an explanation there because we didn't see anything. It was a quick technical.
I'm thinking he said something to the bench.
Yeah,
he was right there in front of the bench.
He was right there. And that's the thing. You can't have that, right?
Not right. You got to keep your emotions bottled up right now.
That's it.
The big guy, Littram. What a move there, turning move, and he gets it off the glass and in. Littram with a nice bucket. He's got 10 on the game, and it's back to a 6-point lead for Deer Lakes.
And Littram,
stop and pop for 3. No good. Littram clears the glass from Spadafora, that was. That one is knocked away, picked up by Robeson to Rogers on the wing. Makes a move down the baseline. Kicks it to the corner. Schaefer, 3-ball on the way. He's good for 3.
What a big-time shot. And
it's back to a 9-point lead for the Lancers.
This is something that couldn't happen you just close the gap and you're within 4, and then you give up a technical and they make free throws, and then they come down and they hit back-to-back shots, and a big 3 by Billy in the corner there.
30-second timeout called by Coach Rodriguez. He wanted an explanation. He was all in the face of that official who called the technical foul.
I'm still not sure what happened. I know obviously they didn't come over and tell us, but I'm sure Coach Rodriguez and his staff are hot over there because, you know, what happened and what turned that fast. He made a great defensive play and a great box out to get the ball back, and the momentum was all on the Chargers side, and now all of a sudden with these 2 minutes, it just flipped, and not even 2 minutes. It was like a minute and 10 seconds.
There was a minute
15
and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, it can't happen, and now we're back to a 9-point game.
9-point game with basically a minute left.
Right. And then high school with no shot clock, it's tough to come down from double digits down in the fourth quarter. It's possible, of course, but you got to really pick up the intensity, and I thought the Chargers did that coming out of halftime, and they owned the 6 minutes of this quarter, but not the last 2.
Down to the final minute here. Spadafora with the ball. The Chargers have it. He lost it for a moment, gets it back. B.J. Vaughn in front of the Charger bench has it now down to 45 seconds. Tate with a 3. Air ball. Spadafora has it, though, off the glass. He gets fouled. He's holding his hip, but he'll be shooting 2 times with 42 seconds left.
And Rocco there too worried about trying to create the contact instead of just finishing and getting the contact. It would have been an and 1, but nonetheless, he's at the free throw line, and hopefully he can knock down 2 here. Knocks down the first.
He's in double figures with 11. Kirshner will have a seat. McIntosh will come back into the lineup.
Smart call by Coach Rodriguez with him having 3 fouls. Don't want to pick up a cheap one here. Got to get a stop here if you're the Chargers and get another bucket.
Robeson hands it off to Schaefer. Schaefer, top of the key, trying to find some open space. He'll launch a 3. That's way off the mark. B.J. Vaughn will bring it up the court after the rebound. Behind the back pass to McIntosh.
And that's 2 times tonight, Al, that the OLSH Chargers are making a great play for a layup, and they blew the whistle on a ticky-tack foul.
Yeah.
And nonetheless, you like the foul because you want to go to the line and work into the bonus, but
yeah, Buchel will pick up the foul, his first.
That's 2 points.
That was unfortunately, because BJ got the bucket.
Yeah, he made it.
And there's another quick foul.
And if you're the Lancers, I apologize. You don't want a foul here.
But they did again, and that's Schaefer or Fletcher picks up his 3rd.
If you're the Chargers, you want to keep being aggressive here. And
20 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Attack the rim here.
Hansen gets it back to Spadafora. 14 to go. Tate, far side. Working it out to Spadafora. 10 seconds. Tate now gets it inside. McIntosh, Vaughn to Hansen. Has it knocked away with 4 seconds left. Long ball off the glass. Out of the hands of Buchel. It's no good. And at the end of 3, Deer Lakes maintains a 7-point lead, 44-37.
Setting up for a big fourth quarter here. OLSH is going to have to come back and get a hold of this lead, Al.
Well, the Chargers, after the first quarter, have won the quarters, but only by 1 point. So,
and it was that start, that start by the Lancers. And the way they were the aggressor and got out and ran and made a couple threes in that first quarter really set them up to be in the lead here going in the fourth quarter, and also giving up that buzzer beater 3 before halftime. If you're the Chargers, you need to keep continuing to get stops here. Don't put those guys at the free throw line, and keep attacking the basket. Get yourself in the bonus here early and make your free throws.
Deer Lakes will start with the ball here in the 4th. The final 8 is underway. Robeson gets it to Buchel at the elbow. Back to Robeson. Works it around the perimeter. Schaefer's going to drive baseline against Kirshner. Almost, it was taken away by Spatafora. He'll bring it up the court. Gets it to B.J. Vaughn. He'll drive baseline, stop and pop off the iron. No good. Kirshner with the rebound. He goes off the glass and good.
You're going to see Rocco be super aggressive here on the defensive end in this fourth quarter. They're going to have to get stops and keep attacking.
Chargers staying in that man defense. Buchel out to Robeson, near side. Hanson on him. Robeson's going to drive the paint. Knocked away. Kirshner knocked it away. B.J. Vaughn has it. Chargers come back up the court. And Schaefer's going to pick up the reach-in foul. That'll be number 2 on Billy Schaefer. And one more foul. Next foul by the Lancers puts the Chargers at the line the rest of the way.
Yep. And that's why you want to keep being aggressive here and keep attacking. OLSH doing a great job still. Kirshner on the glass, getting rebounds and second opportunities.
Yeah, remember Kirshner playing with 3 fouls there.
He has to be smart.
B.J. Vaughn has it, gets it to Hanson. Hanson far side, back to B.J. Vaughn in front of his own bench. To Kirshner down in the corner. He works, has the ball knocked away, and here comes Robeson. He's not going to miss this one. He lays it up and in.
Well, that's a tough read there. Again, we talked about it earlier. Kirshner, when he gets in the middle there, he has Rocco on that weak side. Rocco's got to be more vocal there and make sure the ball gets reversed because he's wide open and he can take a shot or attack the rim.
B.J. Vaughn gets it inside to Kirshner. And a foul on, great move by Kirshner, drew the foul on Littram as Littram went up and came down on his back.
Great penetration by B.J. Vaughn to get in the teeth of the defense there, and great find for B.J. and Kirshner going to the line, got to make your free throws. And now you're in the bonus, Al, so you want to keep attacking.
Yep.
A lot of time here.
Kirshner gets the first. He's 2 for 3 from the line tonight, including that one.
Want to cut this game to 5 points here, 2 possessions. It's 2 possessions now.
There you go. He goes perfect from the line on that trip. And it's 46-41. Lancers have the ball. Schaefer brings it up, works. A couple 20s work against each other. Has Coladinato all over him.
Rocco Coladinato having a terrific game. 5 seconds. What a big-time defensive stop there by the Chargers.
I think Schaefer picked up another one. Or no, 5 seconds.
5 seconds. And that was great defense by Coladinato. And for those of you that don't know, 5 seconds, you got to be dribbling towards the rim and trying to make a play at the basket. You can't just stand out here in high school with no shot clock and dribble the ball and be guarded closely for more than 5 seconds.
Hanson with the ball on the logo. Works against Robeson. Coladinato now. Rocco tries to reverse Fields. Pulls up the dribble, hands it to Spatafora. 5:45 left here in a 5-point game. Kirshner from the corner. Going to drive baseline. Hanson's going to drive this time. He goes off the glass, no good, and Littram with the rebound.
You had time to be patient there. Tough shot by Hanson.
Schaefer tried to drive in, no good.
And this is where Spatafora needs to take over.
Well, Spatafora made Schaefer change his shot there and comes down with it. Here come the Chargers now, approaching 5 minutes to go. B.J. Vaughn takes the screen, he shoots it off the glass, no good. Littram with the rebound, that was a bad shot there. Rogers fakes it, drives in, off the glass, no good. Littram with the rebound, he goes up and good.
And you gotta attack the rim here. You know that you're going to the line every time you get fouled here, Al.
Right.
You don't want to settle for shots right now unless they're wide open on some movement. And here's Kirshner going to go to the line here.
Yeah.
On a foul call.
I think Littram's going to pick up his third. Yep.
And that's a tough one to have him coming out of the game right now because he's been there to make some tough plays and great plays for the Lancers all night. getting some rebounds and finishing a couple layups down there.
Well, that was because Kirshner had position and Litcham tried to push him out of the way.
Yep.
Kirshner gets the first. Second one gets it to fall in. We're back to a 5-point lead for Deer Lakes.
Need to get a stop here.
Schaefer works against Colodonato. To Butler. Back to Buchel. BJ Vaughn on him.
Got to chase over screens. Deer
Love.
Lakes is in this delay game.
Love has it. Colodonato working on Schaefer. Buchel. To Robeson. Robeson drives baseline, turns it around, and he finds Butler, top of the key. 3 on the way. Good for 3. Butler.
That is a big-time shot by Butler.
That was huge.
That's the only thing that can't happen there. Can't leave him wide open like that.
BJ Vaughn back to Spatafora. 4 minutes to go. Spatafora, step back 3. He gets fouled. It'll be 3 shots for Spatafora at the line.
If you're the Lancers and Butler, you don't want to foul the jump shooter there. And great job by Rocco to draw the contact, take an extra dribble, get to his step back, and now you're at the line shooting 3.
That was Butler's first.
You got to make your free throws.
Off the front of the rim, no good.
These are key down the stretch here.
They are.
This
has been the bugaboo for the Chargers, the charity stripe.
It has. It has all season so far.
He gets the second one.
And to be able to win this game with the last 4 minutes, you're going to have to make your free throws, and they did a good job tonight.
Litchern back in. Love has a seat for Deer Lakes. Spatafora gets 2 out of the 3.
And the next foul out is going to put them in the double bonus, and they're going to get 2 shots. And
Travel. Turnover on Buchel.
There was a carry.
Yeah.
And he did, indeed, and great defense by the Chargers. And now you got to make this one hurt, right? If you're the Chargers, you need to reverse this basketball here and get a great look out of this.
Spatafora from the backcourt. To Hansen, far side, right in front of his own bench. To Kirshner, top of the key. Inside, Colodonato. Butler's going to pick up his second foul. On Colodonato. Colodonato will be at the line. No, it's on the floor, but that's still.
He's shooting 2
still
here.
Shooting 2, yeah.
And that is a tough call. But when you're on the road for the Lancers, you're going to have that. You're not going to always get those calls, and great job by Colodonato to get positioning down there and be able to be physical. Now he's going to the line.
This is huge, too, scoring without the clock running. Rocco Howard off the back iron.
And that's what's giving the OLSH Chargers a chance right now to win this game, is the fact that they're in the bonus and they're, like you said, making free throws when the clock is stopped.
Gets the second one. And back to a 5-point lead for the Lancers.
The Chargers denying in there. Inbounds.
Timeout called by Deer Lakes. 32nd. Deer Lakes has 2 timeouts left. Chargers with 3. Just in case you're wondering, you can see it right there on your screen if you're watching and listening.
That's going to play a big factor here with 3:46 left on the clock here, and 51-46. If you're the Chargers, you can't give up any free runs at the basket.
Right.
You got fouls to give, so you can be aggressive. You can afford to be a little aggressive right now.
Yeah, the Chargers only with 14 fouls in the second half.
If they can get a couple steals here and a couple baskets.
Chargers with no fouls in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're doing a great job right now at defending and not putting 2 hands on the offensive player and not fouling at the rim and going straight up. Now it's about closing this game out. They've been battling all game. Like you said, they haven't been in this position in a very long time.
Robeson almost threw it away. Lancers come up with it. Hansen now working against Butler. They hand it off to Robeson. Foul line. Back out to Butler. And you said Lancers are in no hurry to shoot.
No, and the thing about that, Al, is that sometimes can hurt you because you don't want to be, you're not going to keep being aggressive, and OLSH can catch you sleeping and take one away here.
Buchel over to Robeson, approaching 3 minutes to go. Mitchum comes out for the screen. Robeson, top of the key.
Got to look to double these screens.
3 on the way, and good from Robeson.
And
that's huge.
That was big for them.
B.J. Vaughn.
We said he's a good shooter, and he came off that ball screen and shot it with confidence.
B.J. Vaughn's going to drive the paint. He gets fouled going to the hoop, and Vaughn's slow getting up again, and this time Littrum's holding his ankle.
Yeah, and I hope these guys are all right. Looks like B.J. might have came down on his ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, Littrum's, he's not feeling too good right now.
I mean, he's had a terrific night. You hope he's okay.
He's in some pain. I'm telling you what, they're going to send the players to the benches. 2:41 left here. You see the score, 54-46.
Still a lot of time if you're the Chargers. Got to make your free throws here if you're BJ. And again, you can be aggressive. You can afford to be aggressive. You still got fouls to give.
That foul was on Nate Buchel, his second. And there was a cluster of people down there, and I think Nate Littrum went up, and I think he came down like on something, like either a foot or.
And I actually think he got tangled up with BJ. I think he jumped to stay vertical with him, and as BJ got fouled from behind, then I think they came down almost at the same time, and some of BJ's body and weight fell on his ankle.
And he's not putting any weight on it. Well, now he's trying to walk on it with some help. He's getting help from his coaches and players. But BJ's going to be at the line shooting 2 times.
You need these 2 free throws here, Al.
Oh,
these are crucial. And then again, you can be aggressive. And the OLSH Chargers are going to have to trap here, try to get the Lancers to turn the basketball over.
BJ gets the first one. Love comes back into the game for the Deer Lakes. BJ goes 2 for 2 from the stripe.
And that's what you needed. Now you need to guard here and not give up an easy one.
Robeson goes to Love on the baseline. Butler thought about the 3. Robeson from the top of the key, drive the paint, knocked away by Kirshner, but tracked down by Butler. 2:25 to go. Robeson works against Vaughn. Buchel against Kirshner. Schaefer drives baseline. He goes up, knocked away by Hansen. And travel by B.J. Vaughn. Turnover. It'll be Deer Lake's ball, and they'll trigger in from underneath the bucket.
And that was a great defensive play by the Chargers, and they came up with the basketball, but then they gave it right back by traveling. You can't give it back. You can't give the Lancers any opportunities right now. You need stops.
Buchel under the bucket from the inbound pass. He's good for 2. His first bucket of the game. And a takeaway. And Robeson goes up for another 2. And right now, Deer Lakes has a 10-point lead. And if you're a Charger fan, this streak may be coming to an end.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. B.J. Vaughn just getting careless with the basketball and didn't give a good pass. And it was picked off by Robeson, and great layup by him, and now they're up 10.
Full timeout by Coach Rodriguez with 2:06 left. There you see the score, 58-48. Deer Lakes with the lead. Hey, and you can show your Charger pride by helping us to contribute to provide athletic broadcasts with a business or individual sponsorship on your OLSH broadcast network. Be our game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. Don't forget our next broadcast will be next year as the girls will host Keystone Oaks right here at the AAC on Tuesday, January 3rd. Here we go, 2 minutes to go. Spatafora brings it up. Hanson knocked away by Butler. And here comes Robeson back up the court. Deer Lakes thought about the three. Love has it, near side elbow, or wing rather. Robeson works against Hanson. Down the paint he goes. It's fouled by Hanson. Robeson going to the line, shooting twice.
And you had to be aggressive if you're the Chargers, but you didn't want a turnover there by Hanson. Tried to thread the needle to Kirshner there, and bad turnover. And Robeson's going to the line, shooting two.
He gets the first. Vaughn will have a seat. Tate will come out, or come back onto the court with his 3 fouls. Gets them both. 11-point lead for the Lancers with 1:40 left here in this game. Into the corner, thrown away by the Chargers, trying to go to Colodonato in the corner. 1:38 left.
You got to go for the ball and go for a steal here. Still got a foul to give.
Schaefer goes LA to New York, lays it up and in.
What a tough finish by Billy.
He's got 15. Tate with the ball, hands it off to Spatafora. 1:15 left on the clock. Spatafora to Kirshner, inside, makes a move to Tate, off the glass and in. Nice feed by Kirshner to Tate, and he finishes.
A great find by Kirshner, but you got a foul here. You don't got much time left, down 12.
Under a minute to go. Butler to Schaefer now, out to Robeson. Robeson down the paint, they kick it out to Butler. They don't want to shoot, they just want to hold the ball. Buchel and Spatafora will pick up his second foul.
You needed a foul right away as soon as the basketball was inbounded, and a lot of precious time ticked off the clock there.
I mean, I might even foul before the inbound.
Yeah. I mean,
here comes Robeson, top of the key, work around Buchel. Schaefer wanted to shoot the three to Robeson. Robeson into the paint, kicks it back out.
And you can't worry about who you were trying to foul either.
And Spatafora, he finally fouled Schaefer. And as soon as he fouled, he yelled at his teammates, foul!
Yeah, I mean, too much time going off the clock and being down double digits. No shot clock in high school. It's very hard to come back. And I know you don't want to foul the guys that can make the free throws, but you have to foul and at least give yourself a chance and an opportunity to get the ball back.
So, in all reality, he gets them both. 14-point lead for Deer Lakes. The Chargers streak will end at 74. Spatafora with the three off the iron, no good. Schaefer with the rebound. Here comes Robeson. Tate finally fouls Robeson. That's number 4 on Dorian Tate. And it's just academic now. It's not who's going to win, it's what's the final score going to be.
Right. What a great job by the Lancers tonight coming in here. And
they did.
Coming on the road. And
they had the perfect game plan. The Chargers couldn't get a shot to go in the first half. Robeson makes his first. Gets them both. Spatafora, a long three. He drains the three. Foul by the Chargers. That's what you want to do. Foul it quick. Kirshner picks up his fourth. $16 seconds left. At this point, I don't even know why you fouled.
Yeah, and I think that's what Coach Rodriguez is yelling and was talking about. I think he didn't want them to foul there. you know, Deer Lakes was just going to run out the clock.
Right.
And be respectful, you know. They weren't going to try to score again.
What was that? Technical foul?
I think it was a technical foul.
On Robeson.
On Bryce. You know, they knew what they were getting into tonight, Al.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They you know, and everybody knew. Everybody knows the streak. And they knew they were coming on the road, and they brought a big crowd with them, and they've had a great night. Now it's just about getting out of this game, you know, with nothing crazy happening.
Yeah, the Lancer fans are talking about Kirshner getting him out of there. I'll tell you what, it looked like a amicable, you know, greeting out there at midcourt. He was talking to a couple of Lancers, and they were just like, you know, patting each other, saying, "Hey, good game, man."
Yeah, neither of those guys are vicious guys. They're definitely respectful guys, and they're all great kids, and they compete hard, but
and Wayne Love will slam home the last points for the Lancers, and the streak is over.
And now that's one thing there that, you know, that's a little disrespectful.
Yeah, that brought back memories of Constitution. The first time when they beat the Chargers, the game was over, and then they slam home.
Yeah, and you know why they're doing it. They're excited. They know what this meant. And for them, this is a big-time program win for them and Coach Fletcher in his first year at the helm. But, you know, that's something you never want to do that, Al.
No, that's
unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, Lancer fans were wanting 44 to be taken away, but number 32 should have been taken away. I mean, I agree.
It's just one of those things.
It's disrespectful, you know, but it happens.
Yeah, it does. And your emotions get the best of you sometimes, you know.
Right. But hey, you can't take away from the Lancers, man. What a great game they played. They come away. They actually won this game outright. And why did he turn the clock off so fast? That makes me so mad.
Yeah.
So now I got to add up the score myself.
And the score
to figure
was
out what
70 to 55.
There we go.
With that last dunk by the Lancers. And congratulations to the Lancers and Coach Fletcher and his staff and Bell over there at Deer Lakes. And tremendous job by them tonight, coming in here and knowing what they wanted to do on offense and defense.
So,
and playing a great game. And
all right, we'll step aside here. I'll add up the sheets, and we'll come back and let you know how we got to this score, 70-55. Lancers over the Chargers, and the streak has come to an end.
take care.
Welcome back to the AAC. OLSH Christian Harbaugh here with you. And we talked about it. We knew it was going to come to an end at some point. And credit Deer Lakes. They were the ones who put the loss in the column for the Chargers. The streak comes to an end at 74. They couldn't get 75, but the Chargers still have the state record. Can't take that away. And now, you know what they say, it's time to start a new streak.
That's right. All great streaks come to an end, right, Al? And, you know, tonight it just, you know, happened to be the Lancers' night, and they came in here and they took care of business and got a win. And if you're the OLSH Chargers now, you learn from it, right? And this is a different team this year than the last couple years. And you knew he had some things and kinks to work out, and now you come back down to earth a little bit, which isn't a bad thing.
No.
You know, and now you just, like you said, you start the next streak, and you get back into the win column in the next one, and you kind of regain that confidence and keep making a push for this championship run. And, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the world's coming down on them right now. It's actually a huge weight has been lifted off their shoulders. Now they can just play basketball and work on their game. They don't have to worry about, oh, man, we got the win streak. I don't want to be the, it's done.
Yeah.
Now it's play
over
basketball.
Now, and now you just want to, get back to work and work hard and practice every day and come back and prepare and take this little break, Christmas break and New Year's break, and regain your stuff and start preparing for the next opponent. And
yeah, the only bad thing is the Chargers have to wait until Stowe Rock's on the 3rd to play. The game tomorrow has been wiped off the slate due to Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them. I didn't want to drive out there. I wasn't going to anyway. But it'll be Stowe Rocks at Stowe Rocks. Not an easy place to play. Not
an easy place to play. A tough game, no doubt, and for sure. And the Chargers know that they, again, got to get back to the drawing board, start preparing for Stowe Rocks, and you got some time to regain your thoughts and regain your health and get back after it.
Hey, it doesn't get any easier for Deer Lakes either. They play on the 28th in a holiday tournament and at Deer Lakes, and they're playing Steel Valley.
Yeah, and that's going to be a game that, we have to take care of business twice this year.
Right.
Going forward, and they're a great team over there at Steel Valley. And they got a lot of guys, and they're going to come to play.
So anyway, let's get down to the numbers. First, for your losing, boy, I haven't said that for a couple of years.
Wow.
For your losing OLSH Chargers, their leading scorers tied with the same amount of points were Rocco Spadafora and Bryson Kirshner, both with 19. Next up was Dorian Tate with 6 points, 4 points for B.J. Vaughn, 3 points for Rocco Coladonato, 2 points each for Ziggy McIntosh and Austin Hansen for their 55 points. For Deer Lakes, leading all scorers was Bryce Robeson with 21 points. Billy Schaefer had 17. 12 points for the big guy, Nate Litron. 8 points for Michael Butler. 5 points for Aiden Fletcher off the bench. 3 points for Colin Rogers, the freshman, off the bench. And 2 points each for Nate Buchel and Wayne Love. And Wayne Love got those 2 points, in which I'm not going to talk about anymore, on that slam dunk at the end of the game.
Right.
So. And that was their 70 points.
It was a great job by the Lancers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We knew going into this game that Bryce and Billy were going to be tough to stop, and they're great on the offensive end and on the defensive end as well. And they came to play tonight, and they made some shots and made some plays. And credit the OLSH Chargers, though. They battled back, and a couple times they dug themselves in a little bit of a hole, 9, 10 points, double-digit lead, and they were able to fight back and cut it to 5 a couple times, and just –
it was down to 2 at one point.
Yeah, down to 2, and that technical
that really
was something that, and I'll be interested to kind of find out what was happening there, but that's a tough one. You can never get a technical, but especially at that kind of time when you're making a run like that and you're just cut the game down to 4 points and you're getting the basketball back.
Yeah, that was the crucial time, and that really turned the tide on the game, and really gave the Lancers an open door to the victory.
Yeah, they gave them the opportunity there, and they pushed the game back up to 9 points,
Right.
and then it was just too hard to come back from. And the other thing too, the Chargers haven't been in this position in a very, very long time, so it's something that they're going to have to learn from. And now it happened. Now you learn from it going into the next game, and you start understanding that you need to get off to a good start, because you don't want to be put in that kind of hole and have to try to play comeback and catch up and win the basketball game.
Well, Coach Rodriguez has some time to get the boys back on track. Once again, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you have a very prosperous New Year. Don't count these Chargers out.
Oh, no.
That was a non-section game, but I think that was a good gauge game.
Yeah.
To know what they need to do to beat a really good team.
And they'll see them later on.
Oh,
now,
I'm sure.
Down the road,
yeah.
Probably in the playoffs at some point in time, and these Lancers won't go away and won't be easy to beat. But the Chargers can do it and will do it, later on in the season.
So the Chargers come up a little short tonight. It's a 15-point victory for the Deer Lake Lancers over the OLSH Chargers, 70-55, and that will bring to close our broadcast schedule for 2022. We will see you back here next year, January 3rd. The girls take the court against Keystone Oaks and try to get there. They were playing tonight. I'm not sure what they're doing. They were playing Canterman tonight, but I want to thank everybody involved. I want to thank the folks over at Deer Lakes for short notice on doing this game. They got us the roster. I understand that they had some issues with their roster and uniforms and things like that, and they got us a roster in time for the game so we could prepare. I want to thank Coach Mack and getting us set up, and hopefully our goal is to work with not Coach Mack but the other people here at OLSH and get our video situation fixed so we can get some video games.
Absolutely.
And get you back so you can watch these games. Of course, I want to thank the guy right next to me, Christian Harbaugh. All your great work. Thanks for all you do. And hope you have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
That's right. You too as well.
You be safe over the holiday.
I will. You as well.
And good luck to your team, too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. These guys are playing well right now, so a lot to be thankful for, and I appreciate you guys.
So, all right, on behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. Have a very merry and safe Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. We'll see you next year right here on the OLSH Sports Network. The Chargers lose for the first time in 2 years to the Deer Lake Lancers, 70-55. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network.